Ahora sí que está activado. Perfecto. Espero que se esté escuchando lo otro. Vale, vamos a ver lo que se está escuchando aquí. Vale, vamos a ver lo que se está escuchando aquí. No, no se está escuchando. Vale, pues vamos a ver. Esto está bien. Vamos a ver en el audio. Vídeo, audio.
Entrepreneurs and app developers,
ahora sí.
we have a
Perfecto.
quieter space in the larger stores called a boardroom where they can learn more from our
Ahora
teams
sí.
or again share with each other.
Perfecto.
And the
Vamos a ver qué
Genius
pasa.
Grove, a redesigned, more
Bueno,
relaxed service
lo que están
and
comentando
service
ahora
experience
debe de ser la jefa
now in the
de
heart of our
gabinete de
largest stores.
retail
And
de Apple,
lastly,
¿vale? La
the
encargada
avenues.
de ello, básicamente
Kinda like shop windows around a
cómo
town
van a
square.
ser las tiendas
They're
oficiales de
carefully
Apple,
curated,
cómo van a
and
estar
they change
hechas y
seasonally
todo eso.
to always feature our newest products and services. And this summer, to turn on these new features, we've launched Today at Apple, our in-store experience
Vale, se ve
designed
bien.
to inspire customers to go even further with their passions. We started with things that are core to Apple's DNA. Things people most use their devices for,
Perfecto, y se
and
me
they
oye
trust
perfecto.
us to teach them. Like photography,
Vale, la primera imagen que han puesto
gaming and app development.
del iPhone no es el nuevo iPhone de momento. Así que vamos a ver qué pasa.
Their photography skills with features like portrait mode and memories. And we do all of this in a really fun social way by taking them out to the neighborhood to explore with each other. Or Swift Playgrounds, where the next generation app developers can begin to learn the basics of coding. And one of my personal favorites, Teachers Tuesdays, where our teams help local educators stay updated on the newest technologies and apps. In some of our larger stores, sessions are led by local artists, like this music lab called The Art of Beat Making with RZA and the Rolly team in Brooklyn. These sessions in all stores are led by our creative team.
Se me olvidó compartirlo.
And a new position we call a creative pro. So the creative pro is now to liberal arts as the genius has always been to technology. And I would love to show a quick video to show you how Today at Apple is coming to life.
A ver.
Welcome to Today at Apple. Today at Apple, we're going to be learning about coding.
Today at Apple, we're going to be talking with the very talented.
Vale, básicamente lo que están explicando son los talleres creativos, por así decirlo, de Apple, como unos cursos en vida para enseñar básicamente lo que se puede hacer con el iPad, con el iPhone, con todo relacionado con los productos de Apple.
We've just started. We've just started, but the feedback has been fantastic. Customers are telling us they love the role that Apple Retail is playing in their community. So what's next? Well, we're going to continue to open Apple Town Squares in the top cities around the world. We're going to invest in online, and we're also going to continue to reinvest in our 400 classic locations, including Apple Fifth Avenue in New York City, where we're opening up the plaza to allow natural sunlight to come in into a greatly expanded space below. And you can see
vale, básicamente lo que está diciendo es que van a poner todas esas, lo de Today at Apple, van a ponerlo en las stores más importantes de Estados Unidos.
An entire historic building on the iconic Champs-Élysées. We're turning a 5-story atrium into our largest forum.
Vale, en París van a tener una
Early
tienda.
next year, we're transforming a theater beneath Piazza Liberty into a modern day town square for Milan.
En Milán.
Just imagine movie night there next summer.
No sé si tendrán algo parecido
And
en...
we've recently announced an ambitious project to restore Carnegie Library in the heart of our nation's capital. We can't think of a better place for Today at Apple programs than a building originally created for the city to access knowledge and unlock their potential. And I'm thrilled to personally announce the opening of our newest flagship store in the heart of the Midwest, Apple Michigan Avenue in Chicago on October 20th. Our team has designed a spectacular pavilion that seamlessly connects the plaza to the promenade as a part of the city's plan to transform the Chicago riverfront.
En los diferentes
So that's a
sitios.
brief highlight of just a couple of things we've been working on. And as Tim said, Apple's retail purpose has always been to enrich
Vale,
lives.
básicamente lo que han dicho
So a
hasta ahora
huge
es
thank
que
you
han
to the
hecho un
65,000
remodelado de
Apple
todas
retail employees around the world
sus
whose
tiendas,
passion,
sobre todo en el
energy,
ámbito
and
de
commitment in serving all of us
acercarse
every day and
a los
ensuring
clientes,
all of Apple
¿vale? Sobre
comes
todo experiencia
together.
cliente,
Brilliant.
con actividades, concursos, y lo que han estado haciendo es creando un grupo, un equipo específico para eso.
But I am especially proud of our unbelievable retail team. It's the best place to go experience our new
Vamos,
products.
el equipo de ventas.
And so let's get going on telling you about what we're going to launch today, beginning with Apple Watch.
Bueno, nuevos anuncios. Apple Watch. A ver qué pasa.
Apple Watch was designed to help people stay active, motivated, and connected so that they could live a better day. And I'm happy to tell you that more people are doing that than ever before. Since the launch of the Series 2, the Apple Watch has experienced phenomenal growth. In fact, last quarter, Apple Watch grew over 50% compared to the previous year. This is incredible. Now,
Vale, de momento solo números sobre Apple
we told
Watch.
you that the Apple Watch had already become the #2 watch in the world. Today, I'm thrilled to tell you the Apple Watch
Vale,
is now
según por lo que dice,
the
es el...
#1 watch in the world.
Dicen que ahora mismo es el número 1 en reloj. O sea, la marca número 1 en relojes, superando a Rolex.
Our users love it. We have an industry-leading customer satisfaction rate of 97%. This is blow away.
El 97% de los compradores de Apple Watch están contentos. Lógico. Lógico, porque el target que tiene este dispositivo es gente que suele calar bien los accesorios y los productos de Apple, entonces es normal que ese target, que esa satisfacción sea grande, sin quitar mérito a Apple, porque lo están haciendo bastante bien últimamente. A ver qué pasa. Ahora van a presentar algo.
Querida Apple.
Привет, Apple.
Dear Tim.
尊敬的 Apple 公司。
Hello, Mr. Cook.
Вам пишет киборг из России.
I know you may never read this, but I just wanted to put it out there. I live in Massachusetts.
I'm a country boy from small town Mississippi.
I'm a two-time Olympian.
Yo soy un bailarino.
我是一个盲人跑者。
I'm the father of a 9-year-old.
I am a 99-year-old world traveler.
Every day for the last 2.5 years, I have worn this tiny computer on my wrist.
This is the first time I've worn a watch since my bar mitzvah.
I was a scrawny, sports-hating kid who never really liked being active.
I was coming back from a knee surgery.
While I was never fat, I was the proud owner of a dad bod.
I fell into a deep depression.
Vale, lo que están hablando es, digamos que son cartas de gente, de experiencias personales con el Apple Watch.
5 minutes to midnight, I'll do push-ups in my bedroom.
I'll take the dog out for a really quick walk around the block.
I walk around the house and my family thinks I'm a little crazy.
I dutifully oblige when the Apple Watch reminds me to stand up every hour.
С Apple Watch я становлюсь лучшей версией себя.
I ran my first Spartan race in December and ran a full marathon in February. Agora eu consigo checar em como meu corpo está respondendo a múltiplos ensaios.
至今 ，Apple Watch 在我跑步时给了我很多的帮助与支持。
Dear Mr. Cook, our daughter was recently diagnosed with type 1 diabetes.
My car rolled over 3 times and my phone landed far out of my reach. Once I collected my thoughts, I remembered my Apple Watch had the SOS feature.
After being rushed to the emergency room, I was diagnosed with a condition that was causing my liver, kidneys, and heart to start shutting down. The integration of her glucose monitor with the Apple Watch lets us make sure her blood sugars don't go to dangerously low levels.
For 6 minutes, I hung there in my car talking to a dispatcher until help arrived.
Had I not been wearing my Apple Watch, I never would have sought medical attention, which in turn saved my life. Sincerely, Paul.
Thank you so much for creating something that does not make me feel old.
Thanks for listening. Avi.
Sincerely, Stuart.
祝维华敬上。
All the best, Kara.
Sincerely,
Jill.
Casey.
С благодарностью, Дмитрий.
Muito obrigado, Giovanni.
Por lo que he escuchado, ninguno de ellos ha sido en español. Pero bueno, no pasa nada.
Those stories are so moving, and there's really no words to describe what it feels like to receive these notes. I'd like to thank everybody in the video for sharing their personal experience with all of us. Now, we have some great news about the future of Apple Watch, and to share it with you, I'd like to invite Jeff up. Jeff?
Thanks, Tim. Thanks, Tim. Those stories are really great, and it's really inspiring to us that so many people are getting healthier with Apple Watch. And with watchOS 4, they're going to be able to do even more. We're adding smart activity coaching, which is going to help more people close more rings more often. A completely redesigned workout app with high-intensity interval training. New features for swimmers like auto sets and Gym Kit, an industry first. It's really simple. You just tap your watch on a machine, get going, and all your metrics are in sync. One of the things that enables these fitness features is the Apple heart rate sensor. And it's been at the core of Apple Watch since the very beginning. And today, it's the most used heart rate monitor in the world. And we want to use it to help even more people.
Bueno, de momento no están diciendo nada del otro mundo.
Now you'll see your heart rate right on the watch face, so you can keep an eye on it with just a raise of the wrist. And when you launch the heart rate app, you'll see new measurements like resting heart rate. Apple Watch calculates this daily by correlating background heart rate readings with accelerometer data.
Vale, de momento lo que están comentando es que van a añadir por fin de manera nativa un monitoreo de las horas de sueño.
The second thing we're doing is inspired by many of the letters we receive from customers who notice
Básicamente una función que no estaban haciendo, que hacía la competencia, que era bastante útil, o sea, bastante importante, y que la gente estuvo demandando mucho, y ahora parece ser que de manera nativa la va a añadir. Vale, van a hacer también un seguimiento del ritmo cardíaco conforme pasa el tiempo.
Is focused on heart rhythm. A regular heart rhythm has a familiar pattern, but when your heart beats irregularly, it's called an arrhythmia. It doesn't mean it's beating too fast or too slow, it just means it's beating out of its normal rhythm. And that can cause problems. The most common form of serious arrhythmia is called atrial fibrillation or AFib.
Vale, está explicando que va a poder detectar las arritmias. Vale, que es cuando la frecuencia cardíaca es irregular o sufre parones raros en su frecuencia, en la frecuencia de entre un latido y otro.
So we're expanding that work, and today we're announcing the Apple Heart Study.
Vale, y que para cogerte de esa información han creado el estudio del corazón de Apple.
Data from Apple Watch, and it will analyze arrhythmias, including AFib, and notify users. This study is being conducted in partnership with Stanford MEDICINE, and we're working closely with the FDA, and they've been great to work with. So later this year,
que está respaldado por la Facultad de Medicina de Stanford.
On the App Store. Those are the updates focused on fitness and health, and they join the other great features of watchOS 4. We have a completely redesigned music experience, an intelligent Siri face, fun new characters from Toy Story.
Vale, parece que van a hacer una mejora en Siri.
So that's watchOS 4. It will be available to all Apple Watch customers on September 19th.
Y que esa actualización va a estar disponible a partir del 19 de septiembre.
And now I'd like to introduce the next generation of Apple Watch.
Vamos, acabo de decir las palabras mágicas. Nueva generación de Apple Watch. Notición. Vamos a ver. Ya ha soltado la primera perlita.
Introducing Apple Watch Series 3, and it has Cellular built in.
Efectivamente, lo que decían los rumores se confirma. Nuevo Apple Watch Serie 3 con celular.
With just your Apple Watch. This has been our vision from the very beginning, and we believe built-in cellular makes Series 3 the ultimate expression of Apple Watch. Now you can go for a run with just your watch and still be connected. You can leave your phone when you go to the beach or just run a quick errand.
Vale, entonces ahora mismo lo hacen prácticamente autónomo el Apple Watch, es decir, ha aumentado el mercado de pasar del Apple Watch Series 2 solo para clientes que tenían iPhone, han abierto el mercado completamente, o eso parece. Vamos a poder llamar, vamos a utilizar mapas, todas las funciones que teníamos antes, pero a mayores, todo lo que se podía hacer con necesidad del iPhone, ahora no hará falta.
And coming next month, Cellular is going to change the way we listen to music, because with Apple Watch Series 3 and Apple Music, you can stream 40 million songs on your wrist.
Vale, y obviamente se va a poder sincronizar con los AirPods y que se va a poder utilizar Apple Music solo con el reloj. O sea que va a ser compatible con Apple Music, que es el servicio en streaming de música de Apple.
Now, the best device for staying active has all the music you need to stay motivated. To enable these features on Apple Watch, we have packed Series 3 with the most advanced technologies ever in a watch. Inside is a new dual-core processor delivering up to 70% more performance. It's really, really fast. Siri is quicker than ever, and thanks to the new processor, for the first time on Apple Watch, Siri can talk.
It's 64 degrees right now in South Lake Tahoe.
It's really convenient to not have to look at the screen when you ask it a question. For Bluetooth and Wi-Fi connectivity, we developed a custom wireless chip we call W2. There's nothing else like it. It delivers up to 85% faster Wi-Fi while being 50% more power efficient for both Bluetooth and Wi-Fi.
Vale, han mejorado el chip W, que eso es la segunda generación. mejor duración de batería, o sea, más eficiente y más potente, sobre todo la conexión al Wi-Fi.
Got a snowboarder out there. Of course, the biggest challenge of all was adding cellular. You see, our little watch is already packed, and you have to add antennas, radios, power amplifiers, a SIM card. And if you don't do it right, it gets so big it looks like a house arrest bracelet, and you're not going to want to wear it. So our engineers have been hard at work, and they've come up with some really creative solutions. For example, rather than add an antenna, the display itself is the multi-frequency antenna for both LTE and UMTS. And of course you have to have a SIM card, but even a nano SIM is way too big. So instead, we integrated an electronic
parece que la antena está prácticamente toda la superficie de justo lo que está por la parte de atrás de la pantalla del Apple Watch. Parece ser que no tiene para meter la tarjeta SIM, o sea, van a ser como estos nuevos dispositivos que hay ahora que vienen de Estados Unidos que no tienen ranura de SIM. La ventanuca, que hace un poco de frío.
The only difference is we extended the back crystal a mere 0.25 millimeters. That's as thin as 2 sheets of paper. It's really magical to make a standalone call on a device this small. And I'd like to do that for you right now.
Vale, han cambiado sobre todo el tamaño el grosor de la pantalla, la han hecho más pequeña para poderle meter más cosas. Ahora parece ser que él se lo van a poner.
This is our new Explorer face. And I'm going to tap on the phone app, and I'm going to call Deidre, who's a colleague on the watch team.
Están haciendo una llamada.
Hi, Jeff.
Hi, Deidre. Hey, I'm calling you from the new Steve Jobs Theater. How are you doing?
I'm a little sad to be missing the keynote, but I'm working very hard out here.
Oh, yeah, sure you are.
Vale, básicamente están haciendo una demo de cómo serían las llamadas.
This has been a very tough assignment, but you know me, I'm a team player.
Yeah, that's you, Deidre. Give. Well, it looks beautiful out there.
It is amazing, but I'm just trying not to fall off this board and
vale.
a million people.
Well, so far,
parece que en este caso la llamada la está haciendo también desde su Apple Watch. O sea, es llamada desde Apple Watch a Apple Watch.
My pleasure. I may stay here a few more days.
Yeah, okay. That sounds great, Deidre.
Ha sido un puntazo, la verdad. Estaba muy bien. Bueno, entonces de momento tenemos LTE, o sea, 4G, antena en toda la pantalla, han hecho la pantalla un poquito más fina para poder meter lo del LTE.
Of a windy lake, and the only microphone on Deidre is the little tiny one on the Apple Watch. It's a foot or two away from her mouth.
¿Ves?
She's paddling.
Lo que estaba diciendo antes. Estaban haciendo llamada desde Apple Watch a Apple Watch, entonces parece ser que solo estaba utilizando el micrófono del Apple Watch, aún estando en una zona muy abierta, y que parece ser que se escuchaba muy bien. Me pareció ver ahora en el público a Stephen Bosniak. Voy a estar por ahí mezclado con el público.
Series 3 comes in a wide variety of cases and bands. We have a beautiful new gold aluminum finish along with silver
un color
and space
nuevo.
gray. And we're excited to introduce a new band we call the Sport Loop. It's designed for an active lifestyle and it's light.
Vale, una correa nueva para deporte. Nike va a tener sus modelos también. Aparte de la correa típica de Nike, va a tener otros dos estilos. La de Milán, la de cuero también.
with some new watch face styles, some beautiful new bands like the one on the left that's inspired by the classic Hermes driving glove. And last year we introduced
vale, la típica, van a tener uno cerámico, parece ser, van a tener también de Hermes, que es una marca carísima de relojes, van a tener un modelo exclusivo. Básicamente lo que dan es el tema del cuero y demás. Vale, uno de los pilares fundamentales de Apple es que son 100%, van 100% a favor del medio ambiente, que es lo que están explicando en esa mini gráfica. 70% más rápido que el Apple Watch anterior, eso entiendo. Vale, va a haber dos versiones, una con celular y otra sin celular. Vale, y han bajado el precio del Series 1 en $249, que eso hay que seguramente aumentarle el impuesto y todo eso, porque esto normalmente no suele ser el precio sin impuestos. Vale, no está España.
We've worked with each of these carriers, and they're each have a special introductory offer for Series 3, so it's going to be great.
Qué raro que no hayan dicho nada de España. Vale, ahora sí. Vale, primera noticia. El Apple Series 3 celular no va a estar en España. Parece ser que no va a estar en España, por lo que acaban de decir. Precisamente por la nueva tecnología, que aquí en España de momento se hace falta la tarjeta SIM, pero parece que esta tecnología en las redes que hay aquí en España no es compatible, lo de móviles sin SIM, entonces de momento nos quedamos sin él.
Now, Jeff showed you some very cool things you can do with the cellular function in the Series 3. And one of those is to stream 40 million songs right on your wrist.
Vale, ahora están dando la vuelta otra vez a lo de Apple Music, a que ahora se puede utilizar en el Apple Watch directamente. Más de 40 millones de canciones. No, básicamente para hacerle la competencia a Spotify. Vale, está muy bien metido el tema del skate, porque están demostrando que los AirPods se pueden utilizar con cualquier actividad sin peligro de que se caigan, a mayores con lo del tema de la música. Bueno, así que de momento, buena noticia, Apple Watch Series 3, LTE, mala noticia, de momento en España no vamos a ver la versión LTE, pero va a haber una versión sin LTE. Otro rumor confirmado, Apple TV, de momento no han dicho nada, decían que iba a haber una versión nueva para 4K, vamos a ver qué pasa.
We've just been awarded our second Emmy for Apple TV. Thank you. This Emmy was in recognition for how Siri makes it so easy to search, discover, and interact with your TV content. We're really proud of the efforts we've made to improve the TV experience. Now, throughout the history of TV, there's been a few key inflection points that have changed the way we experience television. It, of course, all began with black and white, and it was first transformed with the introduction of color. It took a huge step forward with the advent of HD. Each stage brought with it a more true to life experience, a more immersive experience. Now we're at the next major inflection.
A ver, no sé, realmente no lo van a comercializar aquí. Me están preguntando por qué no se comercializa desde un colega. No se comercializa aquí porque el poder utilizar un teléfono o un Apple Watch o lo que sea sin tarjeta SIM, no están adaptadas las operadoras de momento a esa tecnología. Efectivamente, lo que estábamos diciendo. Se confirma el segundo rumor. Apple TV 4K.
Are two key technologies that are driving this next evolution of the TV experience. And to tell you all about them, I'd like to invite
Vale, seguramente va a ser más rápido, va a ser más potente, tendrá que ser más potente para poder mover el 4K.
Apple TV 4K is incredible, and it starts with two big advancements in picture quality. First is 4K.
Vale.
Let me show you.
Vale, la segunda será el HDR.
This is an image in 4K. It's got incredible detail. That's possible because 4K has 4 times the number of pixels as HD. But resolution isn't everything.
Básicamente está explicando que el 4K es 4 veces la resolución HD. En este caso es el Full HD. La segunda opción es el HDR. El HDR es el contraste, alto contraste dinámico, por así decirlo. Lo que hace es que en la misma imagen adapta lo que es el contraste de la imagen según los brillos de diferentes zonas de la imagen, lo adapta. Antes lo que hacían las pantallas era el mismo brillo, el mismo contraste, el mismo nivel de brillo y contraste para toda la pantalla. En este caso HDR es un rango dinámico, es decir, según los... Nada, chicos, ya he vuelto, no pasa nada. Hemos tenido un pequeño percance. Vamos a reiniciar esto. Ya está. Ya estamos de vuelta.
What's up, guys? You forget your PIN number? Whoa, you're the Avengers! What are you guys doing here? Thor, Hulk, good to finally meet you guys.
Ya hemos vuelto, chicos.
Be more handsome in person. Iron Man! Hey, what are you doing robbing a bank?
Ya hemos vuelto, se había cortado la transmisión. Bueno, básicamente lo que estaba explicando era el tema del HDR. Parece ser que una de las películas que va a estar presente es la nueva de Spider-Man.
That was great, and that was all playing on the new Apple TV 4K.
Vale, hemos perdido un minuto, no pasa nada.
We've got the powerful A10X Fusion chip. This is the same chip that's in our iPad Pro.
Vale, el A10 viene con el chip A10X, que es el mismo que utiliza el iPad Pro nuevo. Vale, que recordemos que está el 10 de 10,5 pulgadas y el de 12,9.
And of course it runs the latest version of tvOS.
Vale. Seguramente hay una nueva versión de tvOS.
Now, to experience 4K with HDR, you also need great content. And we've been working with the large Hollywood studios to bring all of their 4K and HDR movie titles to iTunes. So now you'll have the biggest releases in the best picture quality, all on iTunes, all available for the same price as HD. And if you've bought one of those movies in HD from iTunes, we're going to automatically upgrade them to 4K HDR at no additional charge.
Vale.
Now, in addition to iTunes, we've been working with leading streaming providers like Netflix to
pues
bring
acaban de
their
presentar el
4K
Apple Watch y el
HDR
Apple
titles
TV.
to Apple TV.
Falta el iPhone.
And later this year, Amazon Prime Video with all of their 4K HDR titles.
Vale, acaban de anunciar también que el mismo precio de las películas en HD va a ser el mismo que el 4K, lo cual es un puntazo, la verdad. Y series de televisión también se van a actualizar a 4K.
And today I'm happy to announce that we're bringing it to 7 additional countries. Canada and Australia later this month, and the rest by the end of the year.
Vale, básicamente ha dicho que Francia lo va a tener, no sabemos nada de España de momento.
And that's why we're adding all of these local services to Apple TV. Now later this year, Apple TV will do even more because we're bringing live sports, so you'll never miss a game. If you're a huge sports fan like I am,
parece que van a soportar eventos deportivos en directo. O sea, me imagino que tendrán contratos con las principales compañías tipo ESPN en Estados Unidos para la NBA, para fútbol, me imagino también. Me imagino que tendrán que hacer contratos aquí en España con Bein Sports y estas plataformas. A ver en qué queda. Vale, eso mola mucho. Va a poner en directo, en la vista pequeña, va a poner en directo cuál está siendo el resultado del partido y en qué minuto está.
And as the seasons change, so will the Sports tab, always showing what's best for you. As sports in the TV app is a real game changer for sports fans. And of course, the new TV app is available on your iPhone and iPad as well. Now, if you own an iPad or iPhone,
vale, la aplicación, la TV app, que es la aplicación de televisión, va a estar disponible para iPhone y para iPad, para poder compartir fotos, reproducir música.
Including the music that your friends are listening to. And because Apple TV is always home, you get anywhere, anytime access to all of your HomeKit accessories. And of course, you got access to choose from the thousands of games and apps on the App Store. And with the A10X
vale, lo mismo que la generación anterior, vamos a tener acceso al App Store.
And to see what's possible, we'd love to show you a new game from that game company. They're known for making artistic and critically acclaimed games. As a matter of fact, their first game, called Flower, was chosen as the first video game ever to be in the permanent collection in the Smithsonian, which is very, very cool. So with that, I would love to welcome
creo que estaban explicando algo de que hay un juego desarrollado por Smithsonian o en ayuda del equipo de Smithsonian.
At that game company, we treat games as an art form. Today, many of us play games alone.
Vale, esto ya está pareciendo una conferencia de videojuegos.
And that's exactly what we are going to do with our new game, Sky. Together with me is my colleague Mike. And Mike, why don't we take off? Sky is a romantic social adventure game where you fly above the clouds to explore the wonders of a mysterious world. Sky! The game is designed to be adaptable to the most casual players. The control is simple and intuitive. Everything can be done with one finger on the Siri remote.
Vale, parece ser que
that's Mike's friend,
el mando
del
Apple TV nuevo es prácticamente idéntico por lo que he visto en lo que estaba haciendo. La verdad es que los gráficos para ser un Apple TV están muy bien. Se ve de lujo el juego. No son unos gráficos del otro mundo, pero sí que parece muy artístico, muy bien acabado. Tiene muy buena pinta. Me imagino que será exclusivo para Apple.
With Metal 2 and Apple TV's A10X Fusion chip, we are able to run the game smoothly even with these detailed clouds,
el chip A8 y dijo
intelligent creatures, and up to 8 players from anywhere around the world. And let's see if we can draft off one of these creatures.
La verdad es que en tema artístico es muy detallado el juego, es muy bonito.
Light and dark are important themes of the game. In Sky, you play as
y todo esto lo está jugando con una mano.
And your goal is
que
to bring that
ahí al
light
fondo.
to what it is needed the most. With the light, Mike was able to free all the butterflies, and together they can move on to the next part of the adventure. With a live orchestral soundtrack and cinematic experiences, you can expect to be immersed in an ever-expanding world. So join hands with your loved ones and play Sky exclusively on Apple TV, iPad, and iPhone this winter. Thank you.
Y efectivamente va a ser exclusivo para Apple.
We can't
Apple,
wait for
iPhone
you to
y
get your
iPad.
hands
O sea,
on
Apple
Sky.
TV, iPhone y iPad.
We're so excited about the new Apple TV 4K. It's got powerful hardware that delivers stunning 4K HDR video, live sports along with live news, TV shows, and movies, all in the TV app, and the perfect big screen companion for your iPhone or iPad. The new Apple TV 4K starts at $179. It joins the existing one.
Los precios, el Apple TV va a bajar de precio y luego el Apple TV 4K va a tener otros precios. Prácticamente parece que no cambia lo que es la forma del Apple TV, o sea, va a ser el mismo tamaño y el mando va a ser el mismo diseño prácticamente. Vale. Había rumores de una tele de Apple, pero de momento nada. Ahí estamos. La guinda del pastel. Vamos con iPhone. A ver qué pasa.
Apple has always believed that technology infused with humanity could improve people's lives and change the world. No other device in our lifetimes have had the impact on the world that the iPhone has. Nothing else.
Vale, está explicando que ningún dispositivo ha marcado tanto en la experiencia de uso de un usuario que el iPhone.
How much iPhone impacts the world each and every day.
Y que es sorprendente cómo impacta el uso del iPhone en la gente hoy en día.
So immersive and so magical that the hardware virtually disappears. Over the last 10 years, we've reimagined or invented numerous technologies to create just that experience. The first iPhone forever changed how we interact with technology by introducing multi-touch. For the first time, you were actually touching the software instead of buttons. It was magical. The App Store changed the way we work, play, learn,
vale, básicamente está aplicando las fases del iPhone, cómo cambió la primera App Store, el primer iPhone. Está explicando la pantalla retina, explicando lo del FaceTime, el impacto que tuvo en su momento, lo de la llamada en vivo. Siri también fue otro paso. Lo siguiente con el Touch ID, lo de poder logarse con la huella. Y el último paso que dieron fue lo de la doble cámara para hacerlo del tema del zoom óptico posible en un móvil. No fue la primera en hacerlo, pero se sabía que iba a ser de las compañías que lo tendrían en su alta gama. Y ahora vamos a ver qué nos van a dar.
Far more personal than ever before. We have huge iPhone news for you today, and it gets started right now.
Vale, ahora van a presentar el nuevo iPhone. Vamos a ver qué pasa. Vale, píxeles, doble cámara. Parece ser que el Touch ID no lo han quitado. Uy, espera, dos modelos. Dos modelos. Vamos a ver. Vale, va a haber dos modelos, uno cámara normal y otro cámara doble. Lo van a llamar iPhone. Parece que va a ser iPhone 8.
iPhone 8.
iPhone 8 de momento.
iPhone 8. This is a huge step forward for iPhone. And to tell you all about it, I'd like to invite Phil to the stage. Phil?
Tim. Well, good morning, everyone. I am so excited to tell you all about the new iPhone 8 and the new iPhone 8 Plus.
iPhone 8 y iPhone 8 Plus parece que se saltan el iPhone 7S. Tenemos iPhone 8 y iPhone 8 Plus. Sí. Lo que sí que lo del Touch ID no lo quitaron al final. Que había rumores de que lo iban a quitar, pero que al final no. Lo de la huella dactilar.
It's made from an aerospace grade 7000 series custom aluminum alloy.
¿Qué?
The glass has a 7-layer color process.
Hay 4 personas. Por cierto, hola a todo el mundo. Estamos ahí con la Keynote de Apple.
By an internal laser welded steel and copper structure. We're so excited because this glass is the most durable ever in a smartphone.
Vale, han cambiado lo que es el cristal.
iPhone 8 and 8 Plus is also microscopically sealed for water and dust resistance.
Vale, resistente al agua. Retina display, bueno, era visto, HD. Vale, lo que se rumoreaba de pantalla, o sea, de pantalla, de que todo el dispositivo iba a ser pantalla, de momento no, de momento. Va a haber lo del 3D Touch, que es lo de la pantalla resistiva, que va a detectar la fuerza. Tecnología de True Tone, o sea, tono verdadero, por así decirlo, por el tema de los colores y demás. Vale, estéreo, que creo que lo tenía ya el iPhone 7, si mal no recuerdo. A ver, van a meter un chip nuevo, el A11, que entonces se pone el iPhone con el procesador más tope de gama de todos los productos de Apple, en torno a iPhone y a iPad se refiere. 6 núcleos, 64 bits, será visto. De hecho, esto ha sido un movimiento bastante polémico porque ahora todas las aplicaciones que no soporten 64 bits se van a quitar, o sea, no van a permitirse instalar en el nuevo iPhone. Parece que es un 70% más rápido, eso es una animalada, 70%, o sea, va a dejar casi en la ruina al iPhone anterior. Y 30% más rápido su GPU, es decir, vamos a poder sacarle más potencia gráfica.
The GPU is designed to accelerate 3D apps and games, especially those that use our new Metal 2 framework. And the GPU also is incredible
específicamente para juegos 3D
and those kind of tasks get a
su
big speed up
API
if they use
Metal
our
que
core machine learning framework.
me quedé aquí una cosa que vas a tener pasa a su segunda generación, Metal 2. Vamos a ver qué pueden sacar ahí los desarrolladores de videojuegos.
So you know this is used in photography. It delivers faster autofocus in low light. It has new pixel processing for sharpness and texture. And for the first time, to help reduce noise, it is
Los que estáis viendo el directo podéis saludar por el chat, no muerde ni nada de eso, que estamos comentando aquí todos. Si tenéis dudas o algo, lo podéis decir. A ver, las cámaras. Vamos a ver. No creo que haya mucha revolución. iPhone 8 y iPhone 8 Plus, cámara normal iPhone 8, doble cámara iPhone 8 Plus con zoom óptico. Vale. 12 megapíxeles de cámara en el normal. Estabilizador óptico de imagen, que eso creo que ya lo tenía el iPhone 7, si mal no recuerdo. Y el 8 Plus, 2 sensores, 1.8 de apertura, está bien.
So as always, we want to show you the kind of photos you can take off of our new cameras. Now, these are photos we're going to show that have not been retouched in any way. They're straight off the iPhone 8 and 8 Plus. So here's the first one. This is absolutely beautiful. Now, that's not the Golden Gate Bridge. This is taken in Portugal. It shows the beauty of wide color gamut. There's great dynamic range, sharpness, and incredibly low noise. Just look at that blue sky. Here's another example. It shows incredible wide
están
quality
enseñando
color
fotos.
Just look at the skin tones and the detail in the hair and the eyes. If you look closely in her eyes, you can actually see the photographer reflected there holding an iPhone to take the picture.
Está diciendo que hasta se ve el reflejo del fotógrafo que está sacando la foto con el
You
iPhone.
can really feel the fabric, and you can see details in her face behind the fabric. Here's a great example of low light photography. Texture, detail, and very subtle colors in this darker environment.
Vale, está explicando lo de la apertura de la
Last year
cámara,
we
la
introduced
apertura
portrait
focal,
mode.
le da
iPhone 8 takes
más entrada de luz y
fantastic
puede sacar
portrait
fotos
modes.
muy buenas en
People flip over taking these
condiciones
photos,
de
and
luz
now with the iPhone 8
más
Plus, you get
complicadas.
sharper details, more uses in low light, and even a more natural bokeh in the background of the photos. So this was a big hit. We had a surprise new feature last year, portrait mode. We brought it out in beta.
Se pueden sacar
and it just got
fotos
better
con
and better
macro
over
muy
time,
buenas,
and
por lo que habéis
customers send us
visto.
photos, they
Sobre
love
todo
this.
el
So we
tema
challenged the
de
engineering team to do that
desenfocando
again,
lo que es el fondo,
to make it easy for all
que
of
eso
us
solo
to
lo
take
hacía el 7
advantage of an
Plus
advanced
por el tema de la
photographic
doble cámara.
technique. And they're doing it. And it has to do with lighting. And if you've ever had a professional portrait taken, you know that pro photographers use advanced equipment and have a great understanding of advanced techniques to literally sculpt the light on your face to create the perfect mood for a portrait photograph. Well, our team is making this possible for all of us. Using the new dual cameras and the A11 Bionic chip and the iPhone 8 Plus, the team has come up with a new feature called portrait lighting. Now, this is beta, but it will ship with the iPhone 8 Plus.
Están hablando algo de
Here's how it
portrait
works.
lighting.
You compose a photo in the camera app using the portrait mode. The dual cameras in the ISP sense the scene. They create a depth map. They separate the subject from the background.
Vale, está
And
explicando que
using
ahora
machine learning, it creates facial
la cámara
landmarks
puede
and actually changes the
identificar
lighting
más
of the contour
rápidamente
over your
las
face.
cámaras, puede cambiar el tono,
happens while you're
puede
composing the shot.
puede cambiar lo que es el fondo. O sea, puede tapar el fondo, por así decirlo, diferencia entre el fondo y el objeto que está
It's super
sacando la
easy to
cámara.
use. Right when you're in the camera app, you use portrait mode, and there's a new menu to select the lighting effect you want to use. You just swipe to pick a different effect for whatever you want to shoot. Now, these aren't filters. This is real-time analysis of the light on your subject's face. In fact, you can go in later, after you shot a portrait mode photo, into the Photos app and change the lighting effect to select which one you want to use on your photograph.
¿Eh? ¿A qué hora? 9:15.
The team has done an unbelievable job on this. And so here's an example of a photo that's taken, not touched in any way. This is portrait mode using portrait lighting. It's actually using the setting in portrait lighting for stage
Vale,
light.
están explicando que se pueden aplicar varios.
It's a stunning, dramatic photograph. It's absolutely beautiful. So iPhone 8
Están
Plus are incredible
explicando
for taking
el tema
pictures.
de
They're also amazing for
poder
video as well.
aplicar filtros únicamente a lo que es la
iPhone 8,
expresión de la cara,
the
el
highest
cuerpo,
quality video
etc.
capture ever in a smartphone.
Vale, dicen que tiene la capacidad de ofrecer la calidad más
Along with the
alta
ISP, we have an
en grabación de
Apple-designed
vídeo
video
jamás vista en
encoder.
un
This
smartphone.
enables
Vamos a
faster
ver.
frame rates and higher quality video. It does real-time image and motion analysis to predict changes in the content and optimize the video encoding algorithms.
Vale, parece que ha aumentado el
So
frame
while you're
rate.
shooting video, let's say
Me
4K,
imagino que
60
serás
frames a second, the iPhone 8 divides each frame into individual tiles, 2 million of them. And we analyze the 2 million tiles every second, looking for details like texture and edges.
Vale, está explicando de que
Predict whether that tile has
la resolución
grass,
máxima que vas a
sky,
aportar es
water, or
4K,
movement in it.
resolución de grabación,
So let's say you're shooting 4K 60 frame video.
4K 60
it can look like
FPS.
this. It's beautifully optimized for quality and for compression level. And this video was shot on an iPhone in 4K. It's amazing. And if you're one of the many people who love shooting slow-mo videos, that's gone a lot better too. Now you
han
can
subido un
shoot
montón
at 1080p
los
HD,
FPS de en
240 frames a
1080
second.
hasta 240 frames por
That's double the
segundo.
frame rate of previous.
Eso va a hacer unos vídeos
So now, iPhone 8 is
en
incredible
efecto
for shooting
así,
photos. It's
cámara
incredible for video.
lenta,
There's a
muy
third
buenos, muy
category
suaves.
of use of the camera that's going to become increasingly important in our mobile devices, and that's augmented reality. This is
Se van a
an
meter
incredible
ahora
area
en la
for us
realidad
to advance in,
aumentada.
and our teams have worked together, hardware and software, to make iPhone the first iPhone really created for augmented reality, and the first smartphone designed for it as well.
Va a ser el primer, aprovechando de la cámara, va a ser el primero preparado para la realidad aumentada, que era uno de los rumores que también se hablaba.
There are new gyroscopes, new accelerometers, and ARKit software is tightly tuned to all this hardware to deliver the best experience for motion tracking. And AR greatly benefits from the new A11 Bionic chip. The CPU handles world tracking. The new Apple GPU renders immersive graphics at up to 60 frames a second. The new ISP does real-time lighting estimation. And this stuff is
muy buenas, chicos, a los que os acabáis de unir al directo. Si tenéis dudas o lo que sea, si llegáis tarde, hago resumen si queréis, comentar.
It's a game, Warhammer 40K Freeblade from Pixel Toys. You can now use their photo mode to bring the Freeblade Knight into the real world and play it.
Vale, básicamente está explicando que lo de realidad aumentada lo que permite son experiencias, por ejemplo, videojuegos.
From Major League Baseball's advanced media team.
En el béisbol,
the At-Bat app with ARKit, so that when you're
at
the game, you can hold up your iPhone and see
real
time player information and stats on top of the game you're watching. And here's Sky Guide from Fifth Star Labs. You can use ARKit with this app to actually superimpose the map on top of the sky as you're looking at it around you. So this isn't some generic sky. This is the sky around you.
Vale, otro ejemplo de uso de la realidad aumentada es que miras hacia el cielo y te dice exactamente qué astros estás viendo.
Exciting AR app right here live on stage playing on an iPhone 8. It's from Directive Games. This is a new startup based in Shanghai. It's founded by developers who have worked on some of the biggest franchises in gaming. So please welcome Atlee Mar, CEO and co-founder of Directive Games. Atlee?
Vale, otro ejemplo de videojuegos. Esta vez me imagino que será más enfocado a la realidad aumentada por el tema de la cámara.
With the introduction of ARKit, Apple changed gaming forever. What we're about to show you is one of the
Parece que este año le están dando bastante baza al tema de los videojuegos, que era digamos, una parte del negocio que no le estaban sacando mucho partido, o sea, que no les interesaba mucho, pero ahora parece ser que le están dando bastante importancia. Lo que estáis viendo es la cámara del iPhone 8, el 8 Plus, utilizando la función de realidad aumentada.
What's really cool is with ARKit, the Metal 2 on the new iPhone.
Vale, lo que está haciendo es, junto con el iPhone, está viendo la superficie de la mesa, que ya veis que está vacía, y se proyecta en la mesa el juego con los personajes y todo.
With the power of the new iPhone and Unreal support for Metal 2,
la verdad es que parece que el lag es mínimo, o sea, prácticamente no tiene lag. Desde cualquier distancia se ve perfectamente el juego.
To really appreciate the high visual fidelity. And just look at those 4K textures. It's gorgeous. Now, shall we go into the game?
Vale, acaba de dar ready. A ver qué pasa.
AR allows us to use our position in the real world to gain a tactical advantage. Just look how Andrea is moving towards this cave, lining up his target.
Vale, puede justo en el mismo momento puede enfocar a donde está su personaje como si estuviera en vida real. O sea, está muy logrado el efecto, la verdad. Está muy bien.
Is spatial audio. If you go close to the action, the sound increases.
Vale, veis cómo se está acercando a las zonas donde están los personajes suyos. Se acerca lo máximo con el móvil para ver dónde están. Hay sitios en donde no puede porque hay una piedra, entonces tiene que mover la cámara para poder ver lo que está pasando en combate.
Deploy shields, protect our heroes. Now let's rain fire on our enemies, move closer to their base, and get ready for the fatal blow with our super weapon.
Vale, como veis tiene una interfaz de que él está gestionando el todo.
Can you take it out at the same time?
Vale, acaba de destruir una nave, o eso parece. Vale, la verdad es que el efecto mola mucho, está muy guay.
What you just saw
Lo que veo que lo que es la tecnología, lo de realidad aumentada está muy conseguida. Se ha visto otras veces, en PS Vita, por ejemplo, ya lo tenían, en Nintendo 3DS ya lo tenían, pero no tiene, o a mí me parece que, visto como lo han puesto ahora, no tiene el mismo resultado, o no tenía el mismo resultado que tiene ahora. Entonces, parece una tecnología que han mejorado mucho. Vale, van a comentar algo sobre la tecnología inalámbrica. Vuelven a explicar lo de los AirPods. En diseño, por lo que estoy viendo, es exactamente igual. O sea, no cambia nada con respecto al iPhone 7. El diseño es idéntico. Vale, han puesto otra novedad. Carga inalámbrica. Carga inalámbrica en el nuevo iPhone.
Often on a charger by our bedstand in our homes or in our hotels. And words can't describe just how much nicer it is to just put it down.
A ver, la verdad es que es muy cómoda porque nos olvidamos del tema del cable Lightning. O sea, si tenemos el cargador, lo tenemos en una mesita, tenemos el cargador inalámbrico, lo ponemos encima y listo. Van a trabajar con los aeropuertos y con diferentes restaurantes o lo que sea, o tiendas, para tener cargadores. Coches. Habrá que mirar qué compatibilidad tiene con los estándares que hay hoy en día de carga inalámbrica, si va a ser un propietario o no, me imagino que sí. Porque dependerá, claro, tendrá unas cargas. Ah, mira, pues no, me ha callado boca. Va a utilizar el estándar. Vale, estos son los fabricantes de coches, tiendas y demás que van a estar trabajando con lo de la carga inalámbrica para ofrecerla en sus establecimientos. Belkin lo va a soportar, Spigen, que es una marca que hace bastantes accesorios para Apple, también la va a soportar. Vale. Parece que no van a sacar un cargador inalámbrico propio, por lo que parece. Vale, este es un resumen. Nuevo cristal, Retina HD, pantalla Retina HD con True Tone, A11, dos cámaras de 12 megapíxeles, en este caso en el iPhone 8 Plus. El modo panorámico y lo de iluminación panorámica solo va a tener el iPhone 8 Plus, evidente porque el tema de las dos cámaras. Almacenamiento base de 64 y de 256, o sea, mínimo 64 gigas. A partir de 700 euros el iPhone 8. Bueno, perdón, $700. Hay que sumarle impuestos y todo. iPhone 8 Plus, mismas configuraciones, mismos colores. 100 euros. 100 euros más. O sea, $100 más. A partir de septiembre, en reserva, y estará disponible el 22 de septiembre. El 22 de septiembre. Y el iOS 11 disponible el 19 de septiembre. No ha dicho qué dispositivos, o no lo he escuchado. Pero bueno, me imagino que prácticamente todos. Ojo, esto no acaba aquí, acaba de decir.
One more thing.
Frase mítica de las Keynote de Apple. O sea, una cosa más. Hay una frase que utilizó Steve Jobs en su momento cuando presentó el nuevo iPhone. Vamos a ver qué pasa. Nuevo modelo, el nuevo modelo de smartphone. El nuevo modelo. Vamos a ver qué pasa. Esto se pone emocionante, chicos.
it is only fitting that we are here in this place on this day to reveal a product that will set the path for technology for the next decade.
Uf, ha dicho cosa importante, ¿eh? Dicen que está marcando el futuro de la próxima década. A ver qué pasa. De momento no se está intuyendo nada. Ah, vale. No era nada del iPhone. Vale. A ver qué pasa. Vale. iPhone con doble cámara puesta en vertical en vez de en horizontal. Parece como cerámico o algo parecido. ¡Wow! Todo pantalla, chaval. Madre mía. Y se va a llamar iPhone X. Madre mía. Vaya salvajada de móvil. iPhone X. Bueno, le llaman iPhone 10, pero en vez de poner el número 10 han puesto el número, la letra, el número en romanos. Parece que es todo metálico, o eso parece, todo el cuerpo metálico.
I think you can imagine there are a lot of people at Apple that didn't get much sleep last night preparing for this. This is so exciting. I mean, it is all screen. It is beautiful to look at. It is incredible.
La verdad es que es muy bonita.
The display fits edge to edge,
prácticamente
top to bottom,
no tiene
goes into each corner where it
bordes,
follows
o sea,
the
no
tight
tiene
curve of the
marcos,
design.
compitiendo con
There's glass
Samsung
in
y
both the
con
front and the
otros
back, using the same super strong
fabricantes.
formula as iPhone 8. The band is made from a surgical grade stainless steel that's both durable and polishes to a
Totalmente metálico.
And look how the glass and the stainless steel form a continuous surface from front to back. There has never been anything like it.
O sea, un cuerpo único tanto
It's
delante
engineered
como
to be
atrás.
water and dust resistant at a microscopic level. Comes in two beautiful finishes, space gray and silver.
Vale,
Each has
solo
incredible
de momento
depth and
dos colores nada
pearlescence
más.
to the color in the glass. iPhone X has an all-new display. It's called the Super Retina display.
Vale, nueva pantalla, Super Retina Display. Todo pantalla, el iPhone.
Quality and responsiveness and efficiency is really quite a breakthrough in mobile displays. To start with, the Super Retina display is 5.8 inches on the diagonal.
5,8 pulgadas,
It's
vale.
got 2436 by 1125
Pantalla por encima de
resolution.
2K.
It's over 2.7
No está
million
mal.
pixels. It has 458 pixels per inch. Now, this is the
460,
highest
bueno,
resolution
458
and pixel density
puntos
ever
por
in an
pulgada.
iPhone.
Está muy bien. Es la más alta
It's remarkable how
resolución
this
vista en
larger
un iPhone de
display
momento.
can be packed into a phone that fits so comfortably in our hands. The Super Retina display uses OLED technology.
Pantalla OLED.
This is the first OLED display great enough to be in an iPhone. Traditional OLED displays
Que nunca habían tenido
had
pantalla
great
OLED.
benefits, like high
Más
contrast and
contraste,
resolution,
alta
and no
resolución,
backlight
mucho
means
más
you can make them
fina,
thinner.
vale.
But they came with trade-offs in brightness and rich colors and color accuracy, at least compared to our Retina displays. But the Super Retina display overcomes all of these deficiencies.
Vale, lo que han
and lives
mejorado,
up to all
digamos
that
que
we
lo que dicen que
expect
es
from an
nuevo,
iPhone
el nuevo
display.
LED que están utilizando, corrige lo
In
que no
addition, the
tenía
new Super
el
Retina
anterior, que
display
sobre todo el
supports
brillo y demás.
HDR in both the Dolby Vision and HDR10 formats.
Es HDR
It has an
también,
incredible
Dolby
1,000,000 to 1
Vision,
contrast ratio. It has the best color accuracy.
ratio de
It
contraste
integrates our
1.000.0
unique 3D touch technology right into
3D
the
Touch
display.
también,
And
el
like
True
iPhone 8, it
Tone,
includes
igual que el
True
otro.
Tone. Now, all this innovative Super Retina display technology is great, but it's the point of it that matters. And the point of it
Ahora
is to
imagino que
enable an
explicarán cómo
entirely new
se
experience.
desbloquea porque
more fluid,
Touch ID,
more
Touch
intuitive.
ID, no,
So let's start
el
with the
Touch ID
simplest
parece
thing.
que no tiene.
How do you wake up your iPhone X? Well, certainly you can raise to wake just like before,
A ver qué pasa con
but
el
now
Touch
you can
ID.
also just tap on the screen and it wakes up.
Vale, lo de con un simple
Now, with
toque
the display
encender la
going edge to
pantalla.
edge and top to bottom, there's no more home button. And this is
No
an
hay botón
important part and a big step forward in the iPhone user experience.
Vamos a ver qué hace.
Something we use hundreds of times a
Uy, está petando la conferencia. No me fastidies, ¿eh? Vamos. Acaba de petar. No me fastidies. En serio. Ah, vale. Ya se recuperó. Vale, nos acabamos de perder cómo se desbloquea.
It's that easy and that intuitive. It's so much nicer. Now, the same fluid gesture also works for multitasking. So if you're in an app and you
Vale,
want to
parece ser
multitask,
que lo que es el botón para desbloquearlo va a ser desde la parte inferior.
and you're in multitasking.
Vale.
Now you can tap on any app and jump right to
El
it.
gesto para la multitarea va a
We
ser
also
lo
use the home
mismo.
button for Siri. So how are we going to do that now? Well, of course, you can just speak to your phone as before and say, "Hey Siri." No, I didn't set anyone's phones off. Or you can now press the side button in, which has been made larger. Once you press it in, you can just talk to Siri.
Vale.
I know what you're thinking about. Well, what about unlocking?
Han puesto un botón
How do you
lateral
unlock your
para
phone
poder
with the iPhone
activar
10?
Siri.
I mean, this has been a very important part of the iPhone user experience from the very beginning. The first iPhone, we led the way with multi-touch, and we created slide to unlock.
Vale,
This
slide
protected the
to unlock.
iPhone from turning on when you didn't want it to.
Vale,
like
el
in your
primer
pocket.
iPhone tenía lo de deslizar para desbloquear.
Starting with iPhone 5S, we invented
Empezaron
Touch ID.
con el Touch ID,
Made
¿vale?
it fast
Empezaron
and easy
con
to
el
protect all your
iPhone
data and
5S,
unlock your phone with just your fingerprint.
simplemente con la
Touch
huella.
ID became the gold standard in consumer device biometric protection.
No os veo comentando mucho,
We
¿eh?
know we can do something that's better. The iPhone 10, your iPhone is locked until you look at it and it recognizes you. Nothing has ever been
Vale,
simpler,
creo que están
natural,
hablando
and
con...
effortless.
Me parece que va a ser
Call
lo
this
de reconocimiento
Face
facial.
ID.
Face ID. Efectivamente, se confirman los rumores. El nuevo iPhone
So
con
Face ID
Face
is the
ID
future of how we will unlock our smartphones and protect our sensitive information. To make Face ID possible, it took some of the most advanced
tendrá,
technology we
vale,
have
para
ever
hacer esto
created.
posible tendrá un
Much of it is
sensor.
packed right up here into this tiny little area at the top of the display. We call this the True Depth Camera System. And it is made up of incredible state-of-the-art technology. There's an infrared camera, a flood
Vale, tiene una
illuminator,
cámara de infrarrojos, la
front side
cámara
camera, and a
delantera,
dot projector. And that's not all.
un
There's also the
proyector de
proximity sensor,
puntos.
the ambient light sensor, the speaker,
Bueno, tiene el
microphone,
speaker, el
all packed into this
micrófono,
True
vale, el
Depth camera
sensor
system area.
de
It is
proximidad, de
amazing.
luz.
And here's how it works. Every time you glance at your iPhone 10, it detects your face with the flood illuminator, even in the dark. The IR camera takes an IR image. The dot projector projects out over 30,000 invisible IR dots. We use the IR image and the dot pattern, and we push them through
Vale, básicamente lo que está haciendo es que el propio tiene un sensor específico que te crea una malla creado por puntos de tu cara y eso conforma lo que es tu Face ID.
It's incredible. It just all works and all happens. To create Face ID,
Y que
we work
funcione,
with
como han
thousands of
dicho,
people around the world. The
en
team took
condiciones
over
en la oscuridad
billion
incluso.
images. And with that, they developed multiple neural networks to create Face ID. And to
Vale, y que
process the
utiliza
machine
redes
learning
neuronales para
of
poder
Face
crear el
ID's neural
Face ID.
networks, we built Apple's first ever neural engine. Yeah, this is a big deal. In our pockets, in our phones, is an A11 Bionic chip with a built-in neural engine to process face
Yo
recognition.
suena súper ultra futurista. O sea, chip A11 biónico y con tecnología neuronal. O sea, parece del siglo XXII.
This is another example of the incredible collaboration between the hardware and software teams that's only possible at Apple. The neural engine is a state-of-the-art ultra-fast processing system. It uses our highest density computing ever. It's a dual-core design. It can perform over 600 billion operations per second, and it's used
Vale,
to the
billion
real-time
no es
processing
billones,
of Face
acordaros,
ID
son
recognition.
600.000 millones de
But for all
operaciones
of
por
us,
segundo,
it's just
que es una
super easy and
salvajada.
fun to use.
Es una salvajada.
When you set up Face ID, you just follow the on-screen instructions, and it tells you how to move your head around in the camera, so Face
Vale,
ID
para
can
hacerle el
recognize your
Face ID,
And that's it. You do
capta
that once when you set it
prácticamente
up.
todos los ángulos,
And Face ID
muy rápido,
learns your
parece.
face. Even if you change your hairstyle, you decide to put on glasses,
Vale, es independiente de la ropa que lleves, el pelo, etcétera, te va a funcionar igual. Aunque tengas barba, sea de día o de noche.
Make sure the Face ID can easily be spoofed by things like photographs.
Vale, ahora está diciendo que dice, bueno, entonces con una foto se podrá desbloquear.
And makeup artists in Hollywood to protect against these attempts to beat Face ID. These are actual masks used by the engineering team to train the neural networks to protect against them in Face ID.
Vale, están diciendo que con la foto no han conseguido hacer nada e incluso han creado máscaras ultra realistas para intentar desbloquearlo con el Face ID y no lo han conseguido tampoco. Veremos a ver qué pasa después. Pero parece que se lo han currado muchísimo.
We require user attention to unlock. That means if your eyes are closed, you're looking away, it's not going to unlock. Now, how do we compare that to Touch ID? How secure
Ahora
is it?
dicen, ¿qué pasa con
Well,
el
there's
Touch
no
ID?
perfect system, not even biometric ones. But as we said earlier, Touch ID is the gold standard for consumer device biometric protection. And the data for Touch ID has been 1 in 50,000, meaning that the chance that a random person could use their fingerprint to unlock your iPhone has been about 1 in 50,000, and it's been great. So what are the similar statistics?
Vale, están hablando de las posibilidades de que una persona te desbloquee.
1 in a million.
Te desbloquee el iPhone, ¿vale? Había una posibilidad entre 50.000 de poder hacerlo y ahora ha aumentado a 1 entre 1 millón.
Of course, the statistics are lower if that person shares a close genetic relationship with you. So, for example, if you happen to have an evil twin, you really need to protect your passcode, your sensitive data with a passcode. Hopefully you don't. Face ID also works with Apple Pay. So, to pay for things, you
va a ser
just
compatible
double
con
tap the button on the
Apple
side.
Pay. No
You
hace
look at
falta
iPhone 10 to authenticate,
hacer doble
and hold
toque en
it
la
near the
pantalla.
terminal to pay.
Mientras
It's
pones
that easy.
el
Fast, intuitive, simple.
mientras pones el
Face
móvil
ID
en
also
el
works
NFC,
with third-party apps.
miras a
Third-party apps
la
already
cámara
support
y ya
Touch
te lo
ID,
hace.
and they'll work with Face ID. So apps like Mint, 1Password, E-Trade will all work with Face ID.
Vale, muchas
So Face
aplicaciones
ID, it's face
serán compatibles con Face
authentication
ID.
for unlocking your iPhone and protecting your sensitive data. It uses the innovative TrueDepth camera system. It's trained with neural networks. It's easy to set up. It learns your face, and it adapts to your face over time. It's aware of your attention. It works with Apple Pay, and it works with third-party apps. This TrueDepth camera system
Bueno,
is
habrá que ver
technology, and it's going to enable so many great
cómo
new
funciona
user
después en la
experiences.
vida real, pero
The first
por
one,
lo que
of course,
pintan
is Face ID.
lo han trabajado
But
mucho
the
esta
team decided to
función.
create another great experience with it as well.
Lo que me extraña es que
This is a fun
hayan
one. It has
quitado
to do with emojis. Now, we use emojis to
directamente el
communicate
Touch
with
ID,
others and to
el
express
Touch, o
emotion,
sea,
but of course you
el
can't
Touch ID que
customize
tenía
emojis.
los
They only have a
otros
limited
móviles,
amount
me
of
parece raro.
expressiveness to them. So our team created something called Animoji. These are animated emojis.
Vale. Han creado un nuevo sistema de emojis llamado Animojis,
with your face.
que según la cara que tengas,
Animojis track more than 50 facial muscle movements.
vale, o sea, va a hacer un tracking, aprovechando lo del Face ID, va a hacer un tracking de tu cara y lo que es el emoji va a ser animado.
The way you create and share Animoji are right from within Apple Messages.
Vale, vamos a ver.
You said a little late. Where are you? You can pick from a dozen different animated emojis to share.
Madre mía, vaya
express
locura.
whatever
Emojis
you want to
animados
express to your
con tu
family and
cara.
friends.
Bueno, una chorradilla, pero
So iPhone
vale,
10
está
is
bien.
packed with innovative technologies that enable new user experiences. I'm really excited to invite out Craig Federici to show you iPhone 10 and what it's like to use it for the very first time. Craig?
Vale,
Hey, everybody.
van a usar por primera vez el iPhone en
Wow. Well,
in situ.
I'm absolutely thrilled to be able to give all of you your first live look at iPhone 10. This is a phone we've been dreaming about for a long time, but the reality of it in your hand, it's really something epic. So let's take a look.
Vale, vamos a coger el iPhone.
Here is iPhone 10. Now, unlocking it is as easy as looking at it and swiping up. And, you know, let's try that again.
Uy.
Ho, ho, ho.
Uy.
Let's go to backup here.
Empezamos bien porque no ha conseguido desbloquearlo. Vale, vale,
so
vale.
Here
bien.
we are, and you see this expansive
Ya tenía ahí un pequeño epic fail, ¿eh?
It's just a beautiful canvas for all of your content
Pero bueno, puede
and your
pasar.
gestures. Now I'm just going to go into the weather app here, and you can just see how apps look when they take advantage of the edge-to-edge display.
Hace buen tiempo en
Exiting
Cupertino.
an app couldn't be easier. You just swipe from the bottom, just like this, and throw the app right back on the home screen. Let me do that again. Just swipe right up. Let's take a look at the web.
Vale, están explicando cómo se quitan las aplicaciones ahora que no hay botón en pantalla, haciendo simplemente un movimiento de abajo a arriba, desde la raya que aparece en la parte de abajo.
Now, video, of course, is unbelievable on the Super Retina display. It looks great in portrait and
Vale, está explicando que los vídeos se ven increíbles, siendo todo pantalla.
Video, just incredible looking. Now, Phil told you a little bit about multitasking on the device. Let me show you. I'm just going to jump into Maps. And if I want to move between my applications, I can just swipe up and stop, and my other apps all come in. I can get at them with a
Está
tap.
explicando cómo pasar de una a otra.
Lift. It's just that easy. And we have a great shortcut as well. You can actually move back between apps just by swiping along the bottom like this.
Vale, se puede cambiar de una aplicación a otra simplemente deslizando desde el borde de la pantalla, desde abajo.
Right where your status indicators are in the upper right-hand corner, you can just swipe down and get at Control Center from
Vale, desde de arriba abajo, muy parecido a lo que hacíamos antes, pero en vez de desde abajo arriba, arriba abajo para los widgets, los nuevos widgets.
Look at it and swipe right up to get started.
Es bastante rápido lo del desbloqueo del teléfono con lo de la cara.
Fast, so I'm just going to do that again. Just raise it, look at it, swipe. I don't have to wait. And it's also really, really smart. So let's say I wake my phone and I'm not looking at it. It stays locked. But once I give it my attention, well, it unlocks and I can get right in. It's really cool. Now, Face ID is also great.
Está explicando cómo funciona lo del Face ID, que es rápido. Hace doble clic en el lateral.
Now, the true depth camera behind Face ID isn't just about authentication. In fact, we've extended ARKit with some incredible new face tracking capabilities that provide a whole new class of augmented reality experiences. Now, we've been working on one with Snapchat, and I'd like to show it to you now.
Vale, va a haber aplicaciones que se van a actualizar para aprovechar lo del tracking de la cámara. O sea que los efectos que vamos a ver ahora en Snapchat, por ejemplo, van a ser mucho más conseguidos. Vale, si os fijáis está bastante oscuro.
And with Animoji, we can now breathe our own personality into our favorites. It's available as an app right inside of Messages. So I can just go right in here, and it immediately starts tracking me. So I can make whatever expression I want, and just pick that up and use it as a sticker, drop it on my message like that. We also let you manipulate these in full screen. You can audition your favorites, and there's some really great ones, like the kitty cat. He's so expressive and ferocious. It's a happy puppy. Check out the physics in the ears. The pig. We've got a chicken.
Vale, está explicando más o menos lo que se va a poder hacer con los diferentes emojis.
And the unicorn, mythical creature.
Bueno, ahora que está la moda de los unicornios, vamos.
And yes.
Y
if you were by chance wondering what humanity would do when given access to the most advanced facial tracking technology available, you now have your answer. Now, these can be so much fun, you're going to want to share them. Unfortunately, we let you record messages. I'm going to record a message here for Tim. Hey, Tim, I'm not sure what the protocol is here, but I'd like to call dibs on the fox for my favorite emoji. Which one do you like? Hey, Tim, I'm not sure what the protocol is here, but I'd like to call dibs on the fox for my favorite emoji. Which one do you like? Now, you can send it with just a tap, and it appears as a looping video right inside the transcript.
Vale, esto parece que solo va a ser compatible con aquellas aplicaciones que sean compatibles.
Oh, here it is. Let's take a look.
Take me to your leader. Wait a minute, Craig. I am your leader. Let's wrap this thing up.
Vale, los emojis es un poco chorrada, pero está bien, es un paso. Es una evolución lógica al uso de los emojis. O sea, le han dado un enfoque muy social al tema de la cámara. Ahora vamos a empezar con la cámara nueva.
iPhone 10 has dual 12 megapixel sensors,
vale,
dual cameras both age.
La misma cámara que en el iPhone 8 Plus, pero han cambiado lo que es la posición y un poquito más de apertura focal en la segunda cámara. Vale, doble estabilizador óptico. O sea, que aunque muevas mucho el móvil, vas a poder hacer vídeos muy suaves. Vale, LED de 4 LED para tecnología True Tone. Wow. La verdad que esto saca unos pedazos de fotos. Si es verdad, saca unas fotos increíbles. Vale, dicen que es tan rápida que puede sacar fotos en movimiento también con calidad muy buena.
Delivers low light performance, so now you can get incredible low light images like this with the telephoto camera as well as the wide angle. And iPhone 10 is fantastic for the portrait mode feature that we all love. In iPhone 10 you can get great portrait modes, especially in lower light.
El modo panorámico también.
And iPhone 10 supports the brand new portrait lighting feature as well.
Va a tener también lo que se vio en el iPhone 8 Plus, de lo de poder quitar el fondo.
Dropping out the background. iPhone 10 is great for photos, it's amazing for 4K video, and like iPhone 8, it's tuned for AR applications. There's factory calibrated
Obviamente también preparada para la realidad aumentada.
The performance advantages of the A11 Bionic chips CPU, GPU, and ISP, and ARKit is tuned for iPhone 10. Now the backside camera that we use so much is not the only camera, of course, on the iPhone. We have our front side camera as well, and people love to use those for taking selfie photographs. And now with iPhone 10, its true depth camera, it really delivers a breakthrough into the photos you can take for selfies. Because now with selfies, you can take portrait mode photos as well. And it also supports
el modo panorámico.
All through the front side true depth camera.
Vale, va a tener la misma tecnología. La trasera, lo de Portrait Mode, el Portrait Lighting, lo va a tener también en la delantera.
With the iPhone 10, this is absolutely beautiful. Of course, everything we've seen is powered in iPhone 10 by the amazing new A11 Bionic chip. We talked all about an iPhone 8, but it's worth hitting on the highlights again because there has never been anything like it. A 64-bit, 6-core design, 4.3 billion transistors, 2 high-performance cores, 4 high-efficiency cores, our new second-generation performance controller that uses all 6 cores at once, our first Apple-designed graphics processing unit, the brand new ISP that improves autofocus, the video encoder that does real-time motion analysis while you're shooting video, the neural engine, and of course, a secure enclave to protect our Face ID data. All this performance, I'm sure, as you expect, does come with a hit to battery life. So I think it's important to tell you that we've increased it.
Que ya empezaba
lasts,
a no verse.
Yes.
Vale, la duración de la batería, 2 horas más que el iPhone 7. Vale, muy bien de autonomía.
So, wireless. Just like iPhone 8, iPhone 10 is also built for a wireless world. It has Qi charging through the glass back, and it will work with the Qi charging devices, like the ones that we mentioned earlier from Mophie and Belkin. It'll also work with third-party Qi devices that are Qi certified. And there are a lot of great devices that are going to start to come to market, particularly because of iPhone 8 and iPhone 10. But we also think we can make the wireless charging experience even better. So our team wants to create something I think all of us are going to want to use, and it might actually help move the entire industry forward.
Vale, compatible con la carga inalámbrica también.
Of this idea right now.
A ver qué es lo de sneak
I'm sure many of you do this. I do this. I have a lot of Apple products. I love them. I use them all day long. I charge them at night. You plug in your cables. You plug in your chargers. You take those cables and chargers with you on the road when you travel. We think we have an idea of how to make this a better experience. And here it is. It's a mat that you place your iPhone 8 or iPhone 10 down, and it just starts to charge.
Vale, está explicando que acaba de tener el sistema de carga, lo de la carga inalámbrica. Vas a poder cargar hasta 3 dispositivos a la vez.
Wireless charging case on it, and it starts to charge as well.
Un acierto,
They all charge.
Está muy bien, está muy guay.
This system has a great interface. They intelligently work together and communicate with each other to manage the charging through one more efficient charging system. This is not possible with current standards.
Te va a aparecer en pantalla la carga de todos los dispositivos, que está muy bien.
Air Power.
Vale, el cargador se llama Air Power.
We hope people love it, that it encourages others to create more advanced solutions based on technology like this. We're going to be working with the Qi Standards team to incorporate these benefits into the future of the standards to make wireless charging better for everyone. So look for the AirPower charger next year.
El próximo año saldrá ese cargador.
It is the future of the smartphone. It is packed with many innovative features.
Aquí es el resumen. Bueno, 5,8 de pulgadas, nuevo cristal, Face ID en vez de Touch ID.
We're so excited about iPhone 10, we created a beautiful video to tell you all about it.
También escucho, bueno, he visto por ahí Bluetooth 5.0, lo de la doble cámara con mejor apertura en la segunda cámara.
A physical object that disappears into the experience. This is iPhone 10. Developing the form and display together defines a whole new integration, making the boundary between the device and the screen hard to discern. The custom OLED panel was engineered to fold and seamlessly combine with the external surfaces. Mechanical buttons give way to touch and gestures. There's no home button. A single swipe takes you to the home screen. A more responsive touch system means the gestures in iOS 11 are more fluid. The polished stainless steel band reinforces the water-resistant all-glass design. This new glass formulation, the most durable ever in a smartphone, enables for the first time wireless charging. Our new True Depth camera system, contained within this tiny space, uses extraordinary depth sensing technology to let you unlock your phone with a glance.
Muy buenas, Alberkin. Ya tardabas en venir por aquí, ¿eh? Bueno, para hacerte un corto resumen, nada, nuevo Apple Watch Series 3 con LTE, pero solo en Estados Unidos, o eso parece. Apple TV 4K y nuevo iPhone. 3 modelos, iPhone 8, iPhone 8 Plus y iPhone X o iPhone 10. Me imagino que lo quieren llamar iPhone 10. El iPhone 10 no tiene Touch ID, Face ID, o sea, se desbloquea con reconocimiento facial, más pantalla 5,8 pulgadas, los animojis,
by mapping more than 50 facial muscles in real time, so you can be happy or sad or cross. Both the front and rear-facing cameras now have portrait mode, and for the first time you can actually define the light in a scene. Based on fundamental photographic principles, portrait lighting produces the effect of real studio lighting. On the back, the dual camera system is completely redesigned.
Ahí está, doble cámara
It's made
con
even smarter
doble
by the
estabilizador
A11
óptico de
bionic
imagen.
chip. With machine learning, the camera detects elements in the scene to optimize the image before the photo is even taken. The camera we use every day now delivers so much more. And as iOS becomes the world's largest platform for augmented reality, it will redefine what's possible. This is iPhone X.
Ah, y pantalla OLED, una pantalla con más... Ahí está Stephen Wozniak.
The team works hard to make iPhone 8 and iPhone X in the most environmentally friendly manner
Y
possible.
explicando lo mismo, todos con el tema del medio ambiente, respetándolo, que es uno de los pilares de Apple.
And they're highly recyclable with their materials. Really proud of that list, so I like to say it every time. iPhone X also comes in two configurations, 64
aparte de
gigs
64
and
gigas y
256.
256.
They'll be priced from $999.
Uf,
order it,
justo en la barrera de los $1.000.
They begin to ship on November 3rd.
Y saldrá a partir de noviembre. O sea, se puede reservar en octubre.
Now, every year we say it's a great lineup for the holidays, and it is.
Y saldrá en noviembre.
Really special. It starts with iPhone SE, iPhone 6S, iPhone 7.
Vale, se han saltado el 7S y 7S Plus, han sacado iPhone 8. Digamos que queda iPhone 8 para gama media alta y iPhone X para gama entusiasta, por así
10 years
decirlo.
ago, when Steve introduced the world to iPhone, he closed with a quote from Wayne Gretzky. It said, "I skate to where the puck is going to be, not where it has been." Steve said that's what Apple does. We skate to where the puck is going to be. And that is what iPhone X is all about. Thank you. Back to you, Tim.
Nada, bastante emocionante la presentación del iPhone nuevo, de los 3 modelos. Se han confirmado la mayoría de los rumores, salvo lo del Touch ID en la parte trasera, que al final no lo van a poner.
We've made a great, fun new ad that I'd love to show it to you.
Nos van a presentar otra novedad. Vamos a ver. Vale, un poco promocionando la pantalla, la nueva pantalla OLED.
iPhone X. Thank you. Thank you.
Todo el mundo plateando, todo el mundo muy emocionado.
So what a morning we've had. Apple Watch Series 3 with Cellular, which gives you the freedom to go anywhere you want with or
Vale, ahora
without your
están haciendo
iPhone.
un resumen. Básicamente,
Apple TV 4K brings the magic
el
of
Apple
the
Watch
cinema
Serie 3
straight to your
con
living
LTE
room
para hacerlo
with
totalmente
incredible 4K
independiente.
and HDR content.
Apple TV 4K,
iPhone 8, a beautiful glass
iPhone 8
design,
y iPhone
incredible
8
cameras,
Plus.
wireless charging,
Y por
A11
último,
bionic chip,
iPhone
and
X.
of course, powerful AR capabilities. We think you're going to love it. An iPhone 10, the most advanced iPhone we've ever made. The incredible new design, Face ID, true depth camera system, and more powerful technologies than we've ever put in an iPhone before. It really is the future of the smartphone.
Bueno, básicamente van a tomar el iPhone X como el futuro de los smartphones.
With some inspiring words from Steve. One of the ways that I believe people express their appreciation to the rest of humanity is to make something wonderful and put it out there.
Vale, una de las cosas que creo que la gente, bueno, no me ha dado tiempo a leer.
I think Steve would be really proud of them. I'd like to thank everyone at Apple who made today possible. I'd like everybody in Apple to stand up that are here representing their teams from hardware and software and services. Please stand up in operations.
Vale, está pidiendo que se levanten todos
our amazing retail employees
de desarrollo, hardware, software.
And everyone that works so hard on this theater and on Apple Park. One of the great things about this theater is an unbelievable hands-on area. It is the most beautiful hands-on area we've ever had by far. And I would encourage all of you to join us there and get your hands on these wonderful products. Thank you so much for spending the morning with us. Thank you.
Me parece que hemos acabado. Pues nada, pequeño resumen. Apple Watch Series 3, Apple TV 4K, tres nuevos modelos de iPhone, iPhone 8, iPhone 8 Plus y iPhone X, ¿vale? Y nada, espero que os haya gustado el directo, espero que esperéis con entusiasmo estos nuevos productos de Apple y a ver cómo sale todo esto. Veremos a ver cómo funciona el mercado. Yo creo que va a tener una aceptación brutal, sobre todo el iPhone X, va a ser increíble. Han aguantado esa... La gente tenía miedo de que se superara esa barrera de los $1000. A ver a qué precio llega a España, ¿vale? Con el tema de los envíos y todo eso, pero parece que han conseguido aguantar el precio de momento. Creo que los precios son sin IVA, así que hay que sumarle el IVA, con lo cual ya superamos la barrera de 2000. No es un teléfono para todo el mundo, obviamente, pero aún así creo que es un teléfono que va a tener mucha demanda, porque por lo que han dicho de las especificaciones son increíbles. Y la gente, bueno, han abarcado todos los mercados con respecto a estos nuevos iPhone. Y con respecto al Apple Watch, es una pena que no llegue aquí a España, debido a que la tecnología de momento no es compatible. Veremos si en el futuro, que seguramente lo sea, de cara a un futuro cercano, acabe siendo compatible con el mercado europeo. Y nada más. Nada, novedades, poquito. La mayor novedad es sobre todo en el iPhone X, que han metido más pantalla, quitan lo del Touch ID, no tiene botón físico, tiene un botón en el lateral para tema de Siri y demás. Y luego el reconocimiento facial, el Face ID, para poder desbloquear el teléfono con solo mirarlo en cualquier circunstancia, sea de día, sea de noche. Mismo procesador, por lo que han dicho, de todos los iPhone. O sea, básicamente, si quieres un iPhone exclusivo, súper exclusivo, iPhone X. Si quieres renovar tu iPhone, iPhone 8 o iPhone 8 Plus. Y bueno, lo de la cámara, que han mejorado un poquito más la cámara con respecto al iPhone 8 Plus. El iPhone X tiene mejor cámara, un poquito más de apertura focal en la segunda lente, con lo cual va a tener mejores efectos, sobre todo en tema de en el difuminado de las zonas de los fondos, y el nuevo sistema de los animojis, que es, digamos, una evolución de los emojis para hacerlos animados, utilizando lo que es el reconocimiento facial para ello. Y poquito más, la verdad es que es muy completita el evento, muy completo. Espero que os haya gustado. Y a mí la verdad es que me ha encantado. Espero ver los iPhone en la mano pronto. Y nada más. Espero que os haya gustado este pequeño directo comentando un poco lo que ha pasado. He tenido un pequeño corte por culpa de un fallo en el ordenador, pero en menos de un minuto hemos estado de vuelta. Así que nada. Hasta aquí el directo. Adiós.